Ooh, yeah. Yezu nori, Yezu na hori, gi abana moga, gi fu nwanne gị n'anya nke kachasị ibe ya, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Ezi omume, ezi omume, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Gị ezu n'ori, ezu na ori gị, agba na m ụgha gị. Fụ nwanne gị n'anya nke kachasị ibe ya, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Tata bụ ụbọchị aṅụrị, amaala bụ enyekere gbede anya wuchiele igiridi ngiridi igirigidi. Amaala bụ enyekere gbede anya wuchiele. 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 Tata bụ ụbọchị aṅụrị, ụbọchị ndị na-abụrụ ibe akwa. Tata bụ ụbọchị aṅụrị, ụbọchị ndị na-abụrụ ịkwa mkpe. Tata bụ ụbọchị aṅụrị, ụbọchị ndị na-abụrụ ibe akwa. Tata bụ ụbọchị aṅụrị, ụbọchị ndị na-abụrụ ịkwa mkpe. Ụmụ ibe ekene m ụnụ ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo ọnụ nwoke nso ekene ụnụ. Anyị si ka ọ dịrị ụnụ na mma n'ụbọchị nke tata na anyị nwabụ ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo ndị fọrọ ntutu taa si na ndị nna na ha bụ ndị eji aka ọnụ na anyị bụ ndị Igbo agaghị abụ ndị eji aya ụka, ndị eji abụ ọnụ. Anyị abụghị ndị abụrụ ọnụ, anyị abụghị ndị eji aka ọnụ. Anyị ewu enyekere gbede isi afụrụ kwawa okpu. Anyị gwabụ ndị Igbo isi afụrụ kwawa okpu, hapụcha na ndị mmadụ na-eme ihe ha na-eme eme iberibe. Ndekwa ndị ugwu, ndị nkete, ndị ugwu, ndị jofe mmanụ na-enecha ndị Igbo anya otu anụmanụ dị, bikos onwe ndị na-aka otu were anyị nwa na-aya ụka, were ihe dịka ndị Igbo na-aya ụka. Ndị Igbo even American president knows that Igbo build the American system. Europeans mana Igbo rụrụ European system ị na-afụ. They call it Moors. Go and check the history of Moors. Ha na-ekpo okpu mmemme. Onye nyere okpu mmemme? Who give them red cap? Onye nyere ha red cap? Asị ọmọ. Gịnị ụmọ? More nwe meaning. Go to Google and Google more. More has no meaning. More has no meaning. More means brown color. More means brown color. Morality. The Moorish people. Igbo means morality. The Moorish, which where the name Maurice come from. Maurice, which is Moorish, which is morality. That is the meaning of more. That is Igbo meaning. Okigbo means morality. Honestly speaking, it's a fact, not comme si comme ça, over in the French. Anywhere you go, yes, anywhere you go on this planet Earth, that name is in the subconscious mind of every leader on this earth. All of them knows the fact. But if you let a goat or a sheep write your story, today everybody in Facebook, they are writers. Everybody on Facebook now become a writer of history. Now they begin to write our own story for us. None of these people who write this story can even tell us what is this artifact. They cannot define this artifact, but they can write the meaning of those who create the artifact. How can you write a story without decoding artifact where they wrote the story? You can't decode the artifact, but you can write the story of the Igbos. Me, I don't understand it. So the fact remains that it's time we write our own story. Period. This story is based on value. As in the Igbo, our foundational structure is value, which is Okigwe. Okigwe remains the narrative of this value system. It's our own story. Not their own story, because their own story is history. History means his story, not my story. You got to go. So because people just dancing on ignorance, so they want to use this ignorance to define who we are. We are the institution that created the educational system. We gave them university as Okammụta. We gave it to the world. We gave the world a system of education. Don't say because of Nigeria system. Forget about this. You cannot take away the millions of years story simple because you are in a colonial regime. You want to write off the story because you want to become independent from Nigeria. That is not the way things are done. Who doesn't know who he is can never move an inch. If you don't know who you are, that is the source of your own slavery. If you don't know your story, that problem alone is the source of the slavery. Because once if you lost road, you fall. If you lost road, you fall. Pure, absolute, and fact. Onye amaghị ebe si abịa amaghị ebe ọ na-eje. Onye nwere ihe ọ bụ enwere ihe ọ na-akwafu. So today, ndị ndozi ọdịnala, we have decided to follow the right path. We have to create a community because you cannot change these people. Okay, look. Lanya, how can somebody with common sense, somebody died, when do we lost our conscience? Iburu akpati ozu mmadụ nọ n'ime ya na-atụ n'elu na-agba egwu. Ndị Igbo sị na ihe ọjọọ gba afọ ghọọ omenala. How can somebody with conscience ṅụrụ mmiri ara ga-eburu ozu ịjụọ ya ọ sị gị na we are going to dance? Dance what? How can you dance when somebody died? Then ka ekwere mgbe iji eru uju? Kedu ihe bụ iru uju n'ọnụ Igbo? Oh, now if somebody die, we begin to merry and jolly. What then is iru uju n'ọnụ Igbo? Achọrọ m ịma. I want to understand these people. Me, I cannot understand them. They said Christianity do them. I asked them, have you been to Europe? If you have been to Europe, these people in our land, they're talking about Christianity, they've never gone to Asaba. They have never been to Asaba. If you go to Europe, go and check whether they do offering in Ono church. Go and check whether they do offering. Show me the Christian mother in Europe. Go and show me the Christian mother. Go and show me the catechist. All those things Nina Honne. That is you created that to defraud. It's not what Christianity gave to you. If you have been to Asaba, you will not say that Christianity do you anything. Go to Europe and see the church. Go to Europe and see the church you accuse of. If you this thing in your land have anything to do with these people, the same thing you say you Europeans colonize you every 4 years and also vote with egbe. You still ballot box with gun. You see people on Facebook bribing voters. You turn back and say colonization, then put it in contraction. But you are there when somebody giving money to voters to vote for him. You were there when people using guns to take ballot box, and you turn back. You see why you are suffering? Because I told you, you cannot eradicate corruption. It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere. You can never ever eradicate corruption. Never. Only thing is educational system produce good leader or bad leader. Anaghị amụ aka ekpe na nka. Enwere ihe anyị na-ekwu na group anyị. There is something we saying in our group. And we ask the question of aka, what is hand? Gịnị ka aka na-arụ? Anything you do in life, ị ga-anara ụgwọ ọnwa gị. Anything you do, as long as you work, ụwa bụ ahịa, you are working, ị ga-anara ụgwọ ọnwa gị. Ịghọtago? Onye ọbụla nọ n'ụwa, anything you do, ị ga-ana ụgwọ ọnwa. That is a fact, not a play or not a child play. Ihe ọ sọrọ gị na-eme. So the consequence of ihe ị na-eme gị today bụ ụgwọ ọnwa gị. Ọ bụrụ na ị mere ihe ọma, ị nara ezigbo ụgwọ ọnwa. Ọkwa na ị mere ihe ọjọọ, ị nara ezigbo ihe ọjọọ. Lee anya ka m gwa gị something. Every names you bear, every names at all have their meanings. You can never change the world. The world is here and the world will be here after you, and the world is here before you. You can never change anything. Either you follow the moving train of the world the way they are going, which they call harmony. If you want to be in harmony with the universe, you follow the universe. If you go contrary, you have yourself to blame. Because the light is in that line that moves. Once you go out of the line, the light off. The light is only in that line. Out of the line is not like train track. Train track, the light is in the track, not outside the track. Once the train go out of the track, the light goes off. That is it. Once the train move out of the line of that train, the light is off. Nothing more, nothing less. I cannot see the reason why people in our land are in Agbanku. None of these people now name this thing now can tell us why do we do these things. You can do what you don't know. That is why it's called culture. To cultivate, that is the memory that you will live here when you are gone. Ndị Igbo si ọ bụ ilote. To remember, ndị ụka sị gị, do this in memory of me. Ilote bụ to remember. Ilo ụwa to remember. Ọ bụrụ na enweghị ji ikere n'ọba, kedu ji ị ga-akọ in the next season? Kedu ji ị ga-akọ in the next season ọ bụrụ na enweghị ji ikere n'ọba? That is how you gazie na nke ndị fada ma ọ pastor or dibia ka atụnye gị alụ. Because enweghị ililo. Because ililo gị bụ ji ịkọrọ n'ọba. Enweghị ililo. Ọ bụ ililo gị bụ datin ị na-eme today. Because onye nwa ga-abụ mgbe ahụ isi ka nche uche. Ị gaa na your past life through your brain to archive to wete. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nwezighị ihe ilotere, isi na elote ọzọkwa m. Ị nwezighị ihe ilotere mgbe ahụ ịchọwazie somebody nọ na Spain. Spain have light, have electricity, have road. This man in Spain call somebody in his village. Onweghị ọkụ, onweghị mmiri, onweghị ụzọ. What did you think that you are in Spain? This man in his village, onweghị slippers, and you are telling him that you have a problem. He should help you solve this problem. You must have something wrong with your brain. You must have something mentally wrong with you. This man that is looking for visa to go to Cotonou, and you are in Germany, you are in America, you are in England, and give him money to go and do what for you? After everything, he will use your money to go and buy car and buy house and come and show you on Facebook that his God is blessing him. And you are in Germany, in Spain, in Austria working to give him money. Next thing, he will come back and tell you how his God bless him. Eh? Eh? You say you are intelligent. You are in America calling somebody in your village. This man don't even have money to go to Lagos until you give him money. And this your money you give him, or use it to charge data and come to Facebook and try to tell you how he is doing well. But it's your money he is doing to use well. Do you think that if this man have the chance to go to America, he will not go? Eh? And you have a chance to go to America. What you think, what English, what Europeans will not give you, that man in your village will give you? If there is anything wrong with you in your village, you cannot come to Europe. That thing will not let you come to Europe. Ihe na-akpọ ya bụ oke ọchịchọ. Ihe na-enye unu nsogbu bụ oke ọchịchọ. Oke ọchịchọ. I see 1,000, what is 100? You come to Europe, there is profession. Simple, go and take a course, learn the language, and begin to work. You will not. You come, you begin to teach no. At the end of the day, you call somebody in your village. Namely, somebody, his environment is dirty. And you are in a clean environment, calling somebody in a dirty environment to go and do what for you? To go and do what for you? One day, in this life, whatever you sow, you shall reap. If your brain is not working in Europe, your brain will not work everywhere. Nowhere your brain will work. If your brain is not working here in Europe, there is nowhere your brain will work. The man in Africa should be the one telling you in Europe to help him. Ask God, or whatever you call it, Amadioha, or Chineke, or Chukwu, to help him. Because we, human being, is only this way God, Amadioha, or whoever will work. There is no how. God will go to that man in the village to ask him to help you in Europe. There is no way. There is no way. God will go that man direct, tell the man there, oh boy, help yourself. You can never tell that man in your village to help you. That is why whenever you go to this ritual, either you go for money, or you go for husband, or you go for wife. You see, that is why that's why they dupe you, because you go, well, number one, number two, number three, number four, these are the things that makes you go there. So these four things is what is killing you, not because of nothing is wrong with you. There are processes. Moonlight is there telling you, moonlight bụ onye na-enye nwa, sunlight bụ onye na-enye ego. They are there. You got to go. Kpakpando bụ akara aka gị, ya bụ mbụrụpụta ụwa gị. The three things are there. So if you understand how to read this astrological body, you understand what is wrong with you. If you don't know, not these people, because these things are development. If these people is underdeveloped, that means they don't know anything. They can never offer you anything. That is why if you go there, only this thing. Onye ọ na-enye nwa. Onye ọ na-enye nwa. Ego. Onye ọ na-enye ego ma condition ya dịrị otu a. Onye ọ na-enye ego ma condition ya dịrị otu a. Ọ na-enye gị nwunye. Nwunye ị nwetara through this way. Ọ dị ka gị na ọ ga-ebi. Ọ na-enye gị di. Di ọ bụ na ị nwetara through kọrọkọrọ way. Ọ wee ezigbo di. Ndị ụka ga-ewetara gị di. Ọ ndị ihe anụnwa ndị na-egbu ọkụ ewetara gị di. Nwanne, a ga-agba ụnụ na tebụl. Apịa ụnụ ezigbo 24. Ama ma ọ ga-apụ ụnụ n'anya. A dị mma pụta n'ụtụtụ agba ụnụ na tebụl. Pịa ụnụ 24. Every morning. because if not, I don't see the reason why. Ọ na-eme if you go to pilot n'anya plane, ị na-ede pilot anya ọ dị ka onye ṅụrụ mmanya ọ na-egbu ya, ị ga-aba plane ahụ. Ndị a na-emere ụnụ ihe, onye pụta oburu biya n'aka, onye pụta oburu nkwụ ọkụ n'aka, onye ga-emere gị ihe o bu nkwụ ọkụ n'aka. Onye na-anya plane ọ na-agba mmanya ọkụ, onye na-anya plane ọ na-anya mmanya, ọ na-ebu mmanya ọkụ na ị na-ịga plane, ị na-eme travel, iruo ebe ahụ ọwụ na demand bụ mmanya ọkụ n'aka, ị ga-aba the plane, you can't enter the plane. That is what you are doing. Ọ ihe unu na-eme. That is why your way is not moving forward. That is not the way things are done. Things are different, not this way. Things are different, not this way. So our people should change this their way. It's not working. Let us go academic principle. Let's go to academic discipline so that we can compete with Chinese, we can compete with Europeans. This way, we are not competing even with ourselves. We have not even started. Let us kill the academic once and for all. Why must we go and study something we don't know? You studying atom. You don't know what is atom, my brother. It's not because of atom is not good. You don't know what it is. If you like a study atom 100 million years, you cannot understand it. As an element. What is element? You don't know what is element. If you like, you study element 100 million years, you don't know what it is. Aka. Sọsọ aka, ndị Igbo sị, aka onye wetere, akara aka onye na-eduje, aka ka eji eri nri, aka ka onwebe onye mfụrụ eji okwu gbaa egbe, aka ka eji agba egbe, aka ka eji egbu mma, aka ka eji ana ego, aka ka eji eri nri. Is it not aka we must study what is aka? Is it not aka that we must study what is the source of this aka? What is the source of the aka? Why must people speak and move their hand? Why must people point their hand? Why must people warm with their hand? Is it not we have to study? Is it not? Asige element, asige atom. What is atom? That is what you have to go and study. Yeah? Asige element. What is element? Asige microcosmos. Okay, can I call here? Chemical compound. Compound na chemical nko. Man, biology. Gịnị ka a na-aba ihe nwa? Ebe ka ị na-abanye? These people, okwekwere unu ndị akwekwere unu. Ị na-eji ọjị, iji ọjị n'aka. Iji ọjị n'aka, iji ọjị nọ n'aka gị. Ọjị ndị Igbo ji ejikọ onwe ha ọnụ. Ị na-agụ biology. Ịma ha na ọjị bụ biology. Don't you know that ọjị is biology? Okoko. Ọjị, a ga-ata ọjị gbara ise, ọjị gbara ịnọ, ọjị gbara mkpịrị, ọjị gbara mkpirisi. Ọjị is biology. Ịghọtago? Ọjị bụ biology. Ị na-awa ọjị ụtụtụ. Ịwa ọjị ụtụtụ. Ị na-atụ mmanya. That is it. Ị hapụrụ ihe ị ga-agụ na-agụ ihe ọzọ. Ndozi ọdịnala ga-agwa gị sị gị nwoke m na ebe a na-eje. Nwanna ya wụrụ ndị nkịtị. We came from heaven above. If you like, you believe. If you don't like, you don't believe. And when we're done, Amadioha is the highest element, the most powerful element. Hear about electromagnetism is Amadioha. That is why the shaking is unshakable. Nobody can shake it. And the people also know because it's is electromagnetic. Go and check every science. If you don't see electromagnetism there, anytime I say, don't listen to me. Ignore me wholeheartedly. What they study in science is electromagnetic from A to Z. All the whole what you call science, all of them. You see why you cannot make use of that name. You can't say it anyhow. You got him anyhow. And the law is absolute. Only what is pure, the law required. If you play with electricity or dokari, if you fuck with electricity or doyegi, that is why people fear them. Because today now, they see electric as common. because they have bring it and neutralize it. They are now, everybody is enjoying it. If you want tell them, let us do good. Any evil man don't go to light. If you go the upward of work, because that's not what a man more wrong with. Imagine. More what a man more wrong with. Any hot cannot go to electricity or guy back or dot to. That is why I am in Africa. That is why we don't have light. We cannot generate. Electricity is easy more than water. Electricity is easier, just like the way you have water is the way electricity is flowing all over the earth. Electricity is as air moving. As common as air, as common as water. But you have epileptic leper. That is to show you there is something psychologically wrong with our people. That is to show you there is something psychologically wrong with our people. Electricity is like water, like fire, because it's 4 elements. AK is electricity. You got to know? So there are 4 elements is there. Why can you use water every day? Use sand every day. Use air to breathe, but light you cannot generate. You use excuse as government limited, but you can buy generator. So if not because of Chinese are building generator, are you telling me that there is no way to build generator without fuel, so that it cannot be from China, it cannot be from Europe? Are you telling me? You are telling somebody who is conversant with energy. So you don't tell me that there is no way. There are ways, thousands of ways, millions of ways to have electricity. But 200 million people cannot afford that. We are doing great. We are doing very well. Very, very great. You got to go? The whole world is moving to nanotechnology. We cannot organize ordinary politics. Ordinary politics, which come from community. We cannot, because we sow the seed of discord, seed of grudge, hate inside our mind. So we cannot work together as a people to create a society of harmony, freedom, peace, and unity. We can't. We cannot. Community is ordinary thing, just like electricity, just like water. Because every day people will say, miri. You drink water. Human being contain the same thing like water. 70% of human being is water. Why is water living in harmony and you will not live in harmony? Because of the content of the memory you absorb. Because of the content of memory you absorb. You're telling our people something. Culture is not something you have to play with. Don't fuck with culture. Don't fuck with religion. Culture is the soul. Religion is the spirit. Don't fuck with it. They are dangerous. But for you, it's common. Culture is a soul. Religion is a spirit. It's not a human being. Religion is not human. It's a spirit. If you fuck with it, you have yourself to blame generation after generation. That is not a child's play. They enforce. Religion can never ever be forced. It's a conviction. Religion is a conviction. It's not. It's the onyenachi. He say it every day. All this language, you use them 24 hours. Onyenachi. That is the meaning of religion, because it's the combination, chemical compound in biology, make it real, because it's cells. Religion is cells. The combination of these cells form human body. That is what religion is telling you. It's a chemical compound. It's a spirit, not a human being. That is why they say Igwebike is the gathering of this spirit from the entity you see as a nation or country. So it's the mind. That's why they call it government. Govern mind. It's of the mind, people. Why can't we just absorb information correctly so that we can enjoy the benefit of living as a human? Why do we have to put ourselves under the need? It's not good. Odroma. Everybody na-ekwu maka religion. Ọ dịka gasị na religion or something amamihe na eche. No, that's why they say religious right. Because it's fundamental. But people in our land, these people, that place, I don't know how they act. They will just think that these things will, everything for them, this is conviction. So if you know the best of religion, you will be the best human ever existed on earth. If you know the best of religion, you will be the best. I will argue with you anytime, any day. If you say Christianity did you this, did you that, I will say, go to the people you accuse of. Come to Europe, I will take you to their church. Then you see, if you see any Christian mother, or you see any Christian father, or you see this is their donation, or is their offering, or this their attitude, or this even their Pentecostal. If you see anyone in here in Europe, then you know we are lying. These things are not true. These people open shop, have a business. So if you go there, religion is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. It's just like Mwiru Abo. If you use right religion, you will grow. If you use wrong religion, it will destroy you. If you use wrong, anything you use wrong on this life is wrong. Anything you use wrong will destroy you. But if you use it right, it's a sharp object. Religion is a raven edge. It's a sharp object. It's to sharpen the mind. But if you leave the mind and begin to cut your body, it's your problem. If you deny religion, you die. You die. Because it's a computer without program. The only program computer used to work, we call it religion. Because it's a program. As fact, at is. Nothing more, nothing less. If you don't know, you debate with yourself. Because the only thing making you to shout it every day is because you have it. If you don't have it, you can shout it. As in ebe nwata na ebe akwa atụ aka, nne ya anọghị ya, nna ya anọdị ya. Ebe nwata na ebe akwa atụ aka, nne ya anọghị ya, nna ya anọdị ya. The only reason why you shout religion, because you have a wrong religion. That is what your spirit is telling you. That I need guide, I need guide, I need guide. That is your spirit pointing the finger, but you don't even know. Spirit is speak, and that is the only way they speak. They are telling you that I have wrong information, but you don't decode it. Only information spirit used to work is religion, nothing more, nothing else. If not, tell me why our people in our land, they want to bury somebody, they go to church. They want to marry, they go to church. They want to baptize, they go to church. They want to this naming ceremony, they go to church. Everything is with Christmas, church. Easter, church. Everything is the church. So, if you remove religion, where did you have culture? Without religion, there is no culture. Without religion, no culture. So you have to go for the right one. The problem is wrong one. That is the problem. You have a wrong religion. That is the problem. Not because religion is not good. It's because you have wrong one. How can somebody driving private jet telling you about what is he? This man says he wake up one day and God calls him and he begin to shout, Savior, Savior, Christ, Christ. And he used the same Bible the other man he left the church used. The same Bible he used is the same Bible. Somebody, grace of God, will break away from Assemblies of God. But the same Bible Assemblies of God he have. So what is he going to interpret? To start with, we are talking about ancestors here. Let us be honest. These are about ancestors. Now, let me tell you what the problem of our people is. Religion is the way of passing information to unborn children. Because once a child is born, child have no information. So we have to program this child to have memory, to think, ilota, to remember. You got to do this in memory of me. So we kept this information so that we use it to program our children. But to these children, for example, ndị ojii, listen very carefully, get into ọfụma. Ndị ojii nwere black skin. This black skin need 360 degree power, horsepower to push up because it's a rising sun, to push up. Ndị ojii nwere weight, that's why their fiber, ha nwere too much fiber. You got to go. Now, our ancestors put a component that we will use to push this plane, push this body, 360 degree, push way up. Nwa bekee, which is about 3-phase electricity, we use in Nigeria 3-phase socket to plug. Ndị ọcha nwere 2-phase socket, which is 260 degree, because nwa bekee means descend, because if fruit ripe, mkpụrụ osisi cha ọdapụ, mkpụrụ osisi cha n'ukwu osisi ọdapụ, nwa bekee chara n'ukwu osisi daa. So nwa bekee nwere 240 degree horsepower o ji efe efe. Onye ojii nwere 360 degree horsepower o ji efe efe. So that ihe a na-achị, what they want to do with religion is when you are born, mgbe wepụtara gị n'afọ nne gị, ị ga-afụ na ị nwere contaminated body, blood and everything stain here. Ihe na-ebute mmadụ ndụ spirit. So we want to use that religion magically to remove the spirit bugi wee bịa wepụtacha the soul from that spirit. A na-akpọzi iyi ụwa ọ bụ baptized or whatever you call ya, or born again. That is mythology we put there so that people can understand what we're saying. So now, this ndị ojii now need the 360 to climb. Onye need the 240. So ndị nna nna were components like ebe nwa bekee na-eyuzu iko mmanya, anya eyuzu ọjị. Ebe ha na-eyuzu handkerchief, anya eyuzu nzu. So o nwere reason why, because the content, because if you want to talk about ideology, we have an ideology, they have an ideology. This our ideology have a content of this ideology and concept. The concept of our ideology is our ancestors, their own concept. I don't know. Our content of this ideology have its own content. This content, this instrument, I may use in our own ceremony. But these people that are put the Bible about how to fly jet, nwa bekee, which is 240 degree ka o need ife. Gawa were na-achọ ka epuchuo ụgbọ mmiri na-agba 360 degree. Ị gaghị epuchu nwe. That ụka cannot push onye ojii because ụka nwere 240 degree. Our own component nwere 360 degree. Ihe soro ụlọ ka anụ ụka, it cannot push that spirit because onye ojii spirit na-agba nnukwu ọsọ, ọ na-agba 360. Nwa bekee spirit na-agba 240. Enweghị ihe ị ga-eji nwe ụka. That's why nji agwa ụnụ, ụka abụrụ problem. Don't condemn it, don't support it, don't do everything. Happy because it's not for you. It's low. Ụka dị low, ụka dị low. Ụka agaghị ebunwu onye ojii, ọ gaghị ebunwu ya. Just like you were eze eriri na-achọ ka ịdọrọ something na-anyị arụ. You can't do it. You gaghị emenwu ya. It will not work. Ọ gaghị emenwu ya. So the onye ojii religion anyị nwere another concept and content to push that spirit of onye ojii. O nwere ihe o need to push it. That's why we bring inner builder. Inner builder is about inner building the mind of ndị ojii. We want to build them inside. That thing they lack, there is something lacking in their membrane. We want to restore that thing because in a human mind, we have fuse, we have contactor, we have circuit breaker, we have insulator, we have isolator, we have resistance. all these things dịkwa n'ime mmadụ the same way because ọ na ime mmadụ ka esi wepụta ya. We build these things from human mind. Once you have fuse, after fuse you have contactor, after contactor you have circuit breaker, and don't know my ihe circuit breaker na-arụ n'ọkụ. Once there is a threat ọgbanyụọ. So e nwere conductor, nwee semiconductor, nwee isolator, nwee insulator, nwee resistance. These things are fact. You use it every day in your electricity. It's in your brain. Any kpakam circuit breaker will be bam because you are threatening the origin. You don't threaten origin, akwụpụ gị n'ọkụ. If you threat origin, akwụpụ gị n'ọkụ. That is a fact. And akwụpụ gị n'ọkụ ifuo ụzọ. That is it. So our people should understand the game is not here. Anyị akwụbeghị beans akwọ maya na-esi. Akwụbeghị beans akwọ maya na-esi. We brought knowledge from heaven above. Amụ igwe o ebe anyị si weta ihe anyị na-eme not n'ụwa. Not on earth. If you like, you even go to home as they will try to hey nwanne. Since iji anụ ka ndozi ọdịnala nwe mgbe anyị si gị nye anyị ego. No. We don't. We want the best for our people. We want to change the narrative. We want to change the narrative as onye ojii. Nwanne, anyị na-arụ mmadụ. We will build perfect human being. Forget about skyscrapers and a private jet and all this and that. We will build perfect human being that existed. Let me see if value and rubbish is the same. Value must be the first. If you have plenty money and have no value, the money is useless. Nigeria have money without value. You see how useless the money is? If you have value, don't have money, people who have money will bring their money to save in your house because you have value. If you have money and you don't have value, you will take your money to go and put in the house of somebody who have value. And at the end of the day, that money will not be useful to you because you will take it away to those people who have value. That's simple. It's absolute. If you like, you have oil, 100 million oil wells, but no value. You can't even trust your brother. Where are you going to put the money you make from the oil well? Where? Where are you going to put it? That is it. So we must build value first. Value must be the fundamental of everything. I don't care if you like, you love money, it's your own problem. Me, I don't care. But I said that onye ọbụla bụ onye ndozi ọdịnala will be a professional and it can never lack anything. And we live in a community of friends which we have everything in paradise. We will build the paradise. Everything will be inside. Everything entertainment that will make human being happy on earth, we have inside with job. All of us will work and get abundance as long as you belong to this holy family. That's a promise.